You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Pet Life Radio.
You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey everyone, this is Petz Rock of Pet Life Radio, and this is your host, Kristen Powers. Today we have two amazing guys on our show who star in the new Disney movie Frankenweenie. They are Atticus Shaffer and Charlie Tahan. How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Good.
Awesome. So you guys are both in a role in the new movie Frankenweenie, and would one of you guys, either one is fine, like to describe what the movie is about?
It's basically just about a kid named Victor who lives in New Holland and doesn't really have many friends. And when his dog and best friend didn't have really any other friends, when his best friend and dog companion dies, he tries to reanimate his corpse, and things just get crazier from there.
Especially with characters like mine, Edgar, and all the other characters, Nestor, Toshiaki, when they all come together and do try to interfere with what Victor's doing to benefit themselves.
Okay, cool. That sounds very interesting. I saw the trailers, and it seems like a really cool, good Halloween movie to watch.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Awesome. So, because you kind of mentioned your role a little bit, would you like to start off by describing whose voice you play in the movie and describe your character?
Well, my character is Edgar E. Gore, and he is kind of like the Igor character. He's the first one to kind of associate himself with Victor, and pretty much he's the misfit, really over-the-top, kind of semi-villain with a good heart kind of guy. And also, he's also the type of person that just, when he finally figures out and finds out what Victor has done with Sparky, it's just so morbid and over the top that he wants to just get everything he can from it on this cloud nine that he gets launched onto.
And do you relate to any part of E at all? Like, is there anything you can relate to about that guy?
Absolutely, because I'm such a weird person in real life. I really am. So being able to just play this kind of crazy, over-the-top character, it's really different, and it kind of just lets out all these wonderful things that have spawned from being with this film.
Awesome. And so when I was listening to the trailer, he has a crazy cool voice, so I was wondering if there's any line you can perform in that voice for us.
Another one. Victor, they're making me talk again. It's very interesting. My voice, yes, I know. But, Victor, please interject here. I need some help.
Edgar doesn't like it when people ask him to do his naughty voice.
Oh, I see. So, Charlie, now I think Atticus just referred to you as Victor. Can you describe your role in this movie and your character?
I play Victor Frankenstein, and he's pretty shy and awkward. He doesn't really have many friends. He doesn't have any friends really besides his best friend and dog, Sparky. And he doesn't really care because he has a really true and strong bond with Sparky.
That's awesome. So do either of you have a Sparky in your lives? And can you tell us a little more about them?
Actually, what's very crazy is after we had finished recording, and just before I saw a screening of the film, a dog that we had for 6 years had passed away. And so I really knew how I was really bonded with how the story was and being able to connect with everything that they did. It came closer to home to me than ever before.
I have a dog named Samantha, and I've only had her for 2.5, 3 years. And we actually sort of got Samantha from a breeder when I found out that I was in Frankenweenie. That wasn't the only reason, because they wanted me to have some interaction with a dog, so I can know how to, like, hey boy, like, talk to a dog.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I have a dog named Jake who's a German Shepherd, and I talk to him in really funny, weird voices too, so that totally makes sense.
They're the best ones to practice your voice with, and that's who they were my little audience when I was practicing my voice for the audition.
So both you guys prepared for your role by talking to Petz, is that right?
No, I mean, that was mostly a joke, but, no. Oh,
You were lying.
Spoiler alert! No, but for me in particular, because it was a character voice, during the first audition, they just said, he had an Igor-like accent. Well, during the second or third audition, and this is a year-long audition process, mind you, they said, if possible, do it in a Peter Lorre impression. And so my mom and I, being the homeschoolers that we are, we just rented the Maltese Falcon, and we had Casablanca already. And then I just went into this studying phase of kind of preparing and learning the character, and I was prepared to do my best. And not necessarily to get the part, but I mean, I did my best, so at the very least I could say I did my best.
Right, that's awesome. And Charlie, did you do anything on top of talking to your dog Samantha?
I mean, like, that mostly just helped, because, like, half of my scenes were just with Sparky, but Tim Burton just told me, because, like, obviously it's kind of loosely, Frankenweenie is kind of loosely based on Tim's childhood, so he just told me to be, like, a real kid, and, like, not, like, trying to, obviously I didn't have to learn, like, a voice or anything, but Victor's not, like, a Tim Burton type of character, he's just kind of, like, a real kid who loves his dog.
Right. Interesting. So I'm going to ask you one more question before we go to a quick break. It's kind of a dual question. If you can tell us your favorite part about working on this movie, and if you had any chance to bring an animal back to life, who would it be and why? So I guess if both you guys want to start with your favorite part about working on this movie.
My favorite part was definitely because it was almost like a challenge for me, in the sense, not challenge like it's challenging, but like almost like a something I could test my own abilities with, is to put on the Peter Lorre impression and kind of have that be my character voice. And then also being able to just work on a Tim Burton film and have it be part of this mindset and this world that he creates and all these wonderful and amazing things. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just like Atticus said, it wasn't really like much of like there really wasn't like a challenging part about it. Like I said before, like Tim just told me to be like a real kid, and it was more of like an honor because Tim's been one of my favorite directors since I was really little, even before I started acting the weird board. And I just was really excited to like almost play him, like not directly, but still.
Cool. So then the last question before we go to break, if you could bring any type of animal in the entire world back to life, what would be and why? See, for me, I would like to meet a dodo bird because they seem like they'd be really dorky animals to me. What about you guys?
For me, it would definitely be my dog who passed away right before I started screaming, because he was just like a Sparky, you know. He was just so loving and considerate. He would come when he called. He protected our yard and our home while we were away in there. And it would most definitely be him.
Yeah, I had a really scary-looking albino rabbit named Cookie, and I don't know like what was wrong with him, but they refused to like chew on hay. Apparently, rabbits chew on hay, so their teeth grind their teeth down, so they don't need so their teeth don't grow crazy long. But he didn't do that, so his bottom teeth like grew up into his nose, and it was really weird looking. It'd be cool to reanimate his corpse.
Wow. Yeah, that's insane. So cool. Thanks, guys. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Everyone stay tuned. We will have more from Atticus and Charlie when we come back.
Don't go anywhere, because the best is yet to come. Stick around.
Petco, where the pets go. Petco, where the pets go.
Pet Life Radio has tail-wagging, fur-flying, fabulous deals for our listeners from Petco. Get $6 off your order of $60 or more, and up to 40% off the entire Petco site. That's right.
But that's not all.
Because you're a Pet Life Radio listener, you'll also get free shipping on your order of $49 or more. $6 off, up to 40% off,
And free shipping.
from Pet Life Radio and Petco. To get these awesome deals, go to petcodeals.com. That's petcodeals.com.
Petco, where the pets go.
I'm not much of a reader, but I do wish I were more well-read.
There are so many great books coming out. I wish I could find a way to keep up.
Audible.com makes it easy to stay well informed and catch up on your reading simply by listening. Audiobooks from Audible turn downtime into uptime. You'll be more productive and become well read.
Now I'm able to catch up on all the great books I've been wanting to read.
With Audible, I feel smarter.
Pet Life Radio listeners, try Audible.com now and get your first 30 days of Audible Listener Gold membership plan free. And get a free audiobook. Choose from over 100,000 titles. To get this great deal, go to audibledeals.com. That's audibledeals.com.
Hi, everybody. I'm Megan Blake here with my sidekick, Super Smiley, the giant mutt and spokes dog for throwaways. You're listening to Pet Life Radio, and I'd like to tell you about our brand new show, A Super Smiley Adventure. Our show explores adventures with animals. They can be traveling, out in the world trips, or inner journeys where our animals lead us to inspiration and self-discovery, or just plain fun adventures. Join us here on Pet Life Radio on A Super Smiley Adventure. Good boy.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey guys, it's Caroline Sunshine from the new movie Marmaduke, and I'm here at Pets Rock with your host Kristen on Pet Life Radio.
Back to the party.
Let's go!
With the hottest party in town.
Hey everyone, this is Kristen Powers, your host of Pets Rock at Pet Life Radio. Today we're having a great interview with Atticus Shaffer and Charlie Tahan from the new Disney movie Frankenweenie. How you guys doing? You good?
Very.
Awesome. So earlier in the show we talked more about like what Frankenweenie is all about, but now we want to get to know you guys a little bit better. So when I was doing my research, I noticed you guys have both worked with Will Smith, and Charlie, you've worked with Zac Efron, so I bet the ladies dig both of you guys. What are some of your acting careers and aspirations for the future now that you've had such a successful career already?
I don't really have any. I don't really like to set goals for myself. Like, I don't know. There might be like some stuff that I want to do, but like I feel like because if the goal doesn't work out, I'll be like really upset. I don't like to have to set goals for myself. I just like to do what I can do.
Be spontaneous.
Yeah.
And for me, I mean, I love anything to do with Liam Neeson or Russell Crowe. So if I could do a movie with them at some point. And also, I mean, being on Frankenweenie has been a blast. The way that they are, the way that the film portrays itself, it is creating a new world. It's creating this creative, ingenious, groundbreaking setting. And to be a part of it is just awesome. And everyone will bring out this new, enjoyable type of personality. But I could definitely say that I would want to do another Tim Burton film. Something that I want to do is I hope to go to college and learn how to become a director/writer because I love storytelling. That's why I love being an actor, because it is being the character of the story. But I think I would benefit being another person who tells the story, like the person who either creates the story or a person that kind of is the narrator of the story.
Right, yeah, that's very awesome. I think that's very interesting and cool. So, Atticus, you kind of answered this question, but I guess, Charlie, are there any celebrities, human or non-human, that you would want to star in a movie with?
I really want to work, for some reason, Jack Nicholson. He's pretty cool. And obviously, I can't now, but I really like Heath Ledger a lot.
Right,
and,
yeah, he was a cool guy.
And I want to work with Leonardo DiCaprio, maybe.
Yeah, that would be a sweet group. See, I can't really say I can work with them. I'm just like lucky enough if I'm like, oh my God, I want to see them. But that's so cool that, I mean, you guys are in this field where, there's very few like actors who can like have the skill set as you guys and be able to act with such amazing people. So I really hope you guys get to act with them. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Atticus, also while I was doing research, I noticed that you have a lot of rescue pets. Is that correct?
Yes, both of our dogs, and I think either a majority or all of our cats have been rescued.
Do any of them have a cool story you'd like to share about them?
Well, I mean, actually, I'm just finishing my thought. We just adopted a rabbit that needs a rescue as well.
Wow, that's great.
But honestly, having rescued animals, it's almost as if they have souls. They've developed these souls from being in the pounds or going through what they've gone through, and then being able to help them and care for them and add to their souls, and have them be a part of yours as well. phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I live on a rescue farm, so I have a lot of animals who have been rescued from some crazy places, but they're all some of the sweetest, not even like animals, but creatures, just like all the people and humans, animals I've gotten to know, and like rescue animals are amazing. And so everyone should definitely, think about that because they're pretty cool. So both you guys are obviously still in school learning all the different things. What do you guys like to learn about most? What are your favorite subjects?
Lunch. No, I'm kidding. I like science and social studies. I hate math.
Same.
I'm not really big on school, but
for me, it's just it's actually funny. I'm not trying to be the exact opposite of you, Charlie, but it's just I'm very big into learning. It might be because I am homeschooled, and it's the way that my mom presents learning to me because it's the act of learning. It's not worrying about grades or you need to memorize all this for the test or teaching to the test. It's not that at all. It's just flat out learning for the sake of learning. And I am such a military history fan. I'm the big history nerd of my house. And education is very important to me.
Awesome. So I'm pretty much done with my questions, but I wanted to give you guys a chance to share one fun fact about yourselves.
A fun fact about us?
Yeah, something people may not know about you just by watching your movies.
I like to skateboard and play a card game called Magic the Gathering.
And for me, this is based on watching this film. The way that you see my character, 50% of that is me in my real life.
Awesome.
I'm not saying like I'm a crazy hunchback. No, but I'm saying that since I am the weird person, I am the misfit, and at times I can be sinister, but I'm not deceitful or anything. I'm not trying to be. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't like that. But as an actual fun fact, it's just I'm not the Hollywood insider. I figured it out, type of person. No, I'm very calm. I would rather spend my time reading a book and gardening with my mom than sitting in front of an iPhone playing apps all day.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. So, thank you so much to Atticus and Charlie. You guys were great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to encourage everyone to go see Frankenweenie, which will be coming out in theaters October 5th. Be a great Halloween movie for the whole family, of everyone of all ages. The trailer looks awesome, and I'm so excited to see it. So thank you to everyone for listening. This is Pet Rock Pet Life Radio, and this is Kristen Powers. I hope you all have an amazing day.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.